Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is Seraphis, our level 43 Worgen Mage. Say g'day, Seraphis.
Our fates are intertwined.
Our fates are indeed intertwined. They're intertwined with our Let's Play series, that's for sure. A big hello to you guys. And of course, look at this. We are now in Stormwind City. That's right, it's been ages since we've been here. It's very easy to get around now, thanks to all of our teleports and our portals. And just reminding you, of course, if you're a mage and you're playing now, post-patch, you no longer need any regents for these. It's just fantastic. All it is mana, and you can go to Athenaeum, you can go to Exodar, you can go to Darnassus, you can go to Ironforge, and of course here in good old Stormwind City, which is exactly where we are now. Why are we here? A couple of reasons really. Firstly, of course, we're waiting for the events to happen over in Dustwallow Marsh, or more specifically in Athenaeum, and that of course is going to be very, very shortly as we get closer to the lead up to the release of Mist of Pandaria, and there's going to be that big event over there. Now of course we won't be able to do it here on Seraphis because we're too low. It's going to be a level 85 event, but we'll go and do it on Seraphis my Death Knight, but then we'll head back over there and see what has happened. I'm imagining that it's going to get devastated over there by the Horde, and we'll return there on Seraphis the Worgen Mage to do our questing and check out the devastation after it has happened. In the meantime, I figured that what we could do, you guys are always asking for this, is run ourselves a random dungeon. Now I can hear a lot of you guys saying, yay, about time. That's right, because of course we have a look in the dungeon finder. You can see there's a bunch that come up here. We can actually run Scholomance, Razorfen Downs, and the Capital Gardens area of Dire Maul. So there's three choices there, and because it's going to be random, we don't know which one we're going to get into. I am going to get myself a satchel of helpful goods, which will be very cool, but it's been so long since we've run one of these, we figure, you know what, we've got some downtime before the event happens over in Dustwallow Marsh. Let's make the most of it and do a run. Will it be a good group? Who knows? But the main thing is, of course, we're going to have lots of fun. Speaking of fun, it's time to boogie on down, and you know what that means. It's time for some shout-outs. Got one here from Gary Farrell, and they say, hey there, Sambo. Can I please have a shout-out for my characters, Des McGrath and who's that? Ced McGrath, both of them hunters. You most certainly can. Thank you for your support, Gary Farrell. Good to see you. And another one here from Carell Carter Jr., and they say, Sambo, I love your WoW videos. I've been watching Seraphis ever since part 1. Wow, that's a long time. Can I please get a shout-out in one of your future WoW episodes? You most certainly can. Carell Carter Jr., thank you very much for your support. Got another one here from Nathan White, and they say, hey, can I please have a shout out for my level 71 Draenei Paladin, and they are called Goliath XX. You most certainly can. Big hello to you. Got another one here from Original Magnet, and they say, hey there, Sambo, I've seen all of your WoW episodes up until this one, and they're awesome. Could I please get a shout out for my level 79 hunter, Sharonius? She's a Cataclysm geared PvPer. Wow, awesome. If you're Cataclysm geared, that is great. A lot of hard work gone into that for PvPing. Certainly can get a shout out, Original Magnet. Thank you very much for your support. Got another shout out here from Reloading 26, and they say, hey, I've just finished my Molten Front and Hyjal dailies, and I got my Flamewood Hippogriff now account wide. Can I get a shout out for that? Well, Reloading 26, you not only get a shout out, but you get a big cheer from Seraphis here, because that is awesome there. The Flamewood Hippogriff, that is a great reward for doing all of the Molten Front. Congratulations to you. Well done. And finally, we got one here from Spotted Star 01, and they say, hey there, Sambo, I love your WoW videos and live streams. Can I please get a shout out for my level 85 Worgen Druid? I love how you give us all the info about this stuff. Well, you most certainly can. Any Worgen is a friend of our Seraphis's here, so a big shout out to you as well for your level 85 Druid, to Spotted Star 01. And there you go, folks. Just reminding you, of course, if you'd like a shout out, all you need to do is ask. It is that easy. But in the meantime, we've got some random dungeons to run. By the way, before we do, if you're here in Stormwind, you might notice that this guy has changed. It's no longer Marcus Jonathan, and I don't know why it's General Hammond Clay, but I like the other guy better. Let's have a chat to him. No, we can't.
well met.
He doesn't say anything, so I honestly don't know why that has changed out. Maybe if anyone watching along can let me know in the comments below what on earth is happening here, then I'd very much appreciate it. Alright, so let's get into our random dungeon finder, and of course you know all you have to do is hit I and that will bring it up, and all we need to do is either select a specific one that we want, and of course we could run any of these ones, but if we do a random one, and again my level dictates that we go for Skolo, Razorfen Downs or Dire Maul, then we'll get ourselves a lot more XP, a whole bunch of money, and this satchel of helpful goods. So what we'll do in a second is queue by clicking on the find group button, and then wherever we end up, whether it be Skolo, RFD or DM, we will come back when we're on the inside. We'll see you real soon. And here we are, folks. You can see we're in the Capital Gardens in Dire Maul. Looks like I've come in on an existing run to me. Can't actually see anyone here. Let's have a look. No, nobody is... I don't know. That's very bizarre. Where are they all? Let's have a look. I think they've gone around this way. By the looks of things, looks like they've already cleared some of this. And of course, this is classic here. Absolutely classic stuff. The good old Dire Maul. And there they go over there. Alright, so we've definitely come in mid-run, but it's okay. We've had Shammy come over to pick me up. He's going to lead me back, so it looks like they've sort of made their way a little bit in already. Boy, have I got memories from this, from Dire Maul. It used to be really, really hard. Let's give them a wave. There we go. That looks like our tank, if you ask me. Yes, it is. Wow, it's been so long since we've been in here. Real classic stuff. And it looks like they've just downed, yes, Tendrous Warpwood. So that there is one of the minor bosses. So they've already done that one, unfortunately. That's okay though, we don't mind. Any instant run is fun. And when you get into the random dungeon finder, of course, that's going to happen from time to time. We don't mind at all. Let's use our Dark Flight here to speed up a little bit. And again, here's the map. Looks like we're about to head down to Immol'thar. And of course, this is a really nasty one. The Prison of Immol'thar. You guys, if you've ever had a Warlock and you've had to get... Well, is it a Warlock? I think it was a Warlock. And had to get a mount. Then in the old days, you may well remember this. Because boy, was it rough. Now we'll go through this another time, but I've got some new abilities here. Frostfire Bolt. I've got a Temporal Shield. These are all new because of my new talents.
I need a target.
And by the way, that Frostfire Bolt actually does put a dot over them as well.
I can't cast
that. So I'm going to stay out of the action here. Obviously let the tank take all the aggro. Let's see who he's targeting. This guy here. Alrighty. Alright, so at least this group seems to know what they're doing, which is fantastic. And there we go, this is the new loot drop, by the way. The Silk Sand wraps there, very, very nice. And you can see they're pretty good for us. We'll greed on those. Very cool. And it looks like Menopause got that one. Yep, a greed roll, so that's okay. Now they've revamped the graphics in here a little bit. It looks very snazzy since the last time I was here. And of course, using the Arcane Blast there, which builds up the buff. Now, good old Frostfire Bolt. I think that's going to become our staple now. And again, it launches a bolt of Frostfire at the enemy, causing Frostfire damage and slowing the target by 40% as well, which is awesome. Now, I've also got another ability here which is new in the patch, and it's this one here, Slow.
I don't have a target.
So this Slow here reduces the target's movement speed by 50% and increases casting time by 50% for 15 seconds, which is awesome. So yeah, this Frostfire Bolt here is definitely one of our biggest damaging spells by a long shot. You can see it's doing 483.5 Frostfire damage, whereas our Arcane Blast is only doing 293, so it's pretty amazing. Alright, making sure that we're not leaving any loot behind. Whoops. Pick that up. And use our Dark Flight ability there just to speed up. Really love that. Of course, that is a Worgen racial passive, I believe. Well, it's not a passive, it's a racial skill anyway. Oh god, that brings back so many horrible memories inside there. There he is, that's the one there, Immol'thar. Oh my god. Again, if you guys have done classic WoW in the past, especially if, I think the Pallies had to come here as well, but especially if you were a Warlock, oh my lord, that was part of the big mount chain.
Need to target something first.
Now the thing about coming in here when it's midway through is we didn't get to pick up any of the quests, unfortunately, but that's okay because of course we're still getting XP for all of this, so we don't mind at all. And it's a real nostalgia trip going around here in Dire Maul. Absolutely fantastic. Let's root these guys down. There we are. Put up our shield. And using Frostfire. And you can see nobody's in any danger of dying at the moment either, which is great.
I don't have the target.
Good job. Picking up the loot. And at least we've got a decent group as well, by the way, which is great. Some good heals going on there. We like that. Oh yeah, I still can't get over that. You know what? It's been absolutely years since I've been in that chamber. But oh my lord, the memories. Now I'm wondering, it's been so long since I've been in here, since it's all been made easy mode pretty much. I'm guessing that this is the guy, and here we go, Prince Tortheldrin rather. And these guys are all the ones that we have to... Yeah, I'm guessing they're the ones that we actually have to kill. So 2 bosses, I suppose. We shall see. Let's slow one of these, because remember as well, that slow also reduces their casting time. And these little guys here are casters, so that's going to be very handy. Just tab through all of these and slow them all down. It's probably a good thing to put on every single one of them. Because of course, if their casting time is slowed, that means that their DPS goes down. So it looks like we are going to be battling Immol'thar. Oh my god. Alright, this has been a very, very long time. Wow. Still looks epic in here, of course. Absolutely amazingly epic. Let's put a slow on him. Whoa, has he come over to beat up on me? Better not have. And you can see the Highborn Summoners here are helping out as well, which is great. And there we go, look at that, this is really awesome. Down already. And again, this is the new loot roll window, so you can see what actually everybody is rolling, which is very cool. So we've got these Greaves and Mail. We'll pass on those because they're no good to us. The Dagger, Stamina and Intellect, not too bad, but worse than what we've got, so we will pass on those ones as well. And again, you can roll this up, pardon the pun. And there we go, you can see everybody's rolls on it, which is just great. It's a brand new interface there. Very, very nice. I like it a lot. All right, we can skin this guy. There we go, all done. And now we have to move on. You can see we're heading to the main boss here, who is Prince. Who is he? Prince Tortheldrin. And it actually gives you a little lore snippet there. So if you really want to find out what he's all about, you can. And that's a really nice touch too on these new maps. We like that a lot. Alright, so let's head on up here into his chamber. And I wonder if this is the final boss. Not sure. Again, been a long, long time. I remember coming into this room many a time. The Athenaeum, very cool. And there he is, straight into it. Let's put a slow on him. And then we're just going to start casting our Frostfire Bolt. Our arcane missiles have come up, so we're definitely going to use those. Put another slow on him there just to really slow anything he can do down. And I'm going to go back to my new Frostfire Bolt. Popping another slow. Let's get a Scorch Off and an Ice Lance and an Arcane Barrage as well. And there we go, all done. Yay us, congratulations to us, that was pretty good. Got an Emerald Flame Ring, and that's not too bad. We could greed on that one. And we've also got ourselves a Fluctuating Cloak, Agility and Stamina. We can pass on that one. And again, this loot roll window is very, very cool. And you can actually expand it. There we go. So I'm going to make that appear up the top there. There we go. And they're saying, do you want to queue for another random classic dungeon? Unfortunately, we're going to run out of time, so we can't do that one. So we'll have to decline. No problem. But there you go, folks. Certainly hope you enjoyed that. That was a bit of a blast from the past, going back into Dire Maul there. Can't believe it. That is awesome. And it's great that they've broken these up into little bite-sized chunks, by the way, these days, rather than having to run them all at the same time, which could take hours and hours and hours, unfortunately. All right, what we're going to do is get ourselves out of this party. Let's leave the party. There we go, leave instance group. There we go, and that should teleport us back to where we came from. And there we go, all the way back to Stormwind City, nice and easy. If we have a look at our loots, you can see we've got here the Satchel of Helpful Goods. So we definitely want to open that up because that's hopefully going to have some nice gear in it for us. And let's see what it did have. Looks like it's got some shoulder pads of stamina. So unfortunately, they're not really any good for us. That's a bit of a bummer because you can see we're going to lose a whole bunch of intellect there. And I really, really do need my intellect. So never mind. We can always sell them, of course. Still makes the money, which is no bad thing. So there we go, folks. I certainly hope you enjoyed that. Bit of a shorter episode today, but that's all right because it was something just a little bit different. We'll definitely be doing some more random dungeons in the future. But of course, we're really just biding time at the moment, waiting for the big event to happen in Athenaeum in the lead up to the Mr. Pandaria launch, and of course the big event that happens as part of that. So we've got all that to look forward to in the very, very near future. But in the meantime, folks, on behalf of myself, Sambo Seraphis here, our level 43 Worgen Mage, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are in the world. Do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.
May the great wolf spirit guide you.